of our local, regional, and international viewers, thank you kindly for choosing us here at Real TV, where we bring reality to you. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Apne Sitare, Our Stars, where we continue to highlight the sons and daughters of this beautiful land of Trinidad and Tobago, those who continue to preserve our rich culture and our heritage. Let's say a very warm welcome to the diva herself, Savitri Rampasad. And she's been performing for the past 60 plus years, 6 decades and going strong.
Oh, yes.
A household name.
Yes, it is.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's indeed my privilege, and I'm so happy to be sharing this time with you, where you could take us down memory lane and tell us about how it all started, you know?
Oh, yeah. It started when I was, 6 years old.
6 years
Yeah.
old.
Going to school. Well, I come from a very talented family. My dad used to sing, play music. My mom also used to sing and play music. So we got it from our parents. We got this talent from our parents, and God gifted. God
It is a blessing.
It is a blessing from God.
It's in your blood.
Yes, it is in my blood.
And when people see you perform, it's in your soul.
Yes,
it comes from the soul,
Yes. Oh,
it's
I
a
sing from
natural
my
talent.
heart.
You sing from your heart. It's a natural talent that you bring alive whenever you're on stage. And I always say, music connects with your soul and emotions.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it started for you 60 plus years, 6 years old, listening to your parents perform and sing.
Yes.
You came from a very religious place.
Yeah, my dad, he used to carry on a temple where his dad lived in Chinchin.
Yes.
Right in Chinchin here. And he had a temple, so he used to be there, So that's how we started with my dad and my mom. And, I started to go to school, but then we moved out there and we went to Deva. So I used to go to school in Deva Hindu school.
Right.
And then the teachers there, when they heard me singing, and they said, wait, you could really sing, girl. I said, okay. And then they took me to sing in front of this whole class, and they put me on the table. Because I was so small.
You were tiny. You were tiny.
Tiny.
She's still very petite.
Yes, thank you.
Beautiful and very talented and petite. Yeah. I want to talk about, but it really, I think what is remarkable about where you came from in terms of your heritage, in terms of, your parenting, but you really started singing in church.
Yes. When I really started to sing in church, we started to go to church. My dad took us to church. And then we started to sing there. And then my dad, every evening, he used to play the harmonium. And we used to sing. He used to have us singing, me and my sisters, all of us, sing together every evening.
How many brothers, how many sisters?
We are 4 sisters and 3 brothers.
Very nice. And the beauty is that you all are talented.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. When you were 6 years old and, you were identified that, hey, I can sing, I have a talent, and you were put on that table to perform for the entire school.
For the entire
What
school.
did that feel like at 6 years old?
Oh my God, it was, it's such a great feeling, that someone recognized my singing.
Yeah.
And, I was so happy to do it.
Well, that gave a little power in you.
Yeah,
it ignited a flame in you that said, good. You recognized, you saw the clapping, you felt the warmth, the cheering. Yes. You became a little a hero in the school, this young little girl at 6. And I would imagine for all the different functions and things like that, they would call this Savitri Rampasad to sing.
Yes, they used to always have me singing. Any occasion in school, I had to sing.
Very
I used to be on the stage singing,
Yeah.
And it was so nice and so happy. It used to make me really happy. I was really happy. I'd be so happy to promote my culture.
Yeah.
This is our forefathers, what they brought from India. They brought this culture, this rich, talented culture.
True.
You know, and I appreciate it so much that I'm 70 years old now and I still carry on that tradition.
Yeah, you
You
love
know,
it.
I love my culture.
What is your all-time favorite selection? The
Oh,
one that you can't let go of. It's
oh, the
yours. You've
older
claimed it.
songs.
Yeah.
All those older songs like Saya Dil Mein Aana De, all those Shamshad songs. And when I started to sing, I started to sing more with a lot of songs. And then eventually I went to sing in Mastana Bahar. And my husband chose a song for me that sung by Shamshad.
Yeah.
And that's the same song I sang here. Chandani Aaye Ban Ke Pyar.
And we'll hear that later.
You'll hear it later.
We'll hear that later.
And you know, and when he heard me sing the song, he said, Savitri, come here, girl. I said, what? I thought I did something wrong. He said, no. That song you sang there, you have the perfect voice for it. You have a perfect voice like Shamshad. You continue to sing those songs.
Your husband was also in the industry?
Yes. He started to sing too when we got married and, you know, both of us started to sing together.
Yeah.
And he started to sing too. So he also was singing.
You all did duets?
Yes, we did one duet together.
Nice. So you sang together?
Yes, we did.
How nice. And so you started, what was the experience like in Mastana Bahar? Because then it was not performing in front of a crowd where, you know, you performed at a function. This was now a competition that you had to get yourself ready for and compete. And it was of a different level. Let's talk about that experience.
It was a different level. Well, my mom, sister, she went to Mastana and sing.
Yeah.
And she who got me involved in this singing to go Mastana Bahar. She said, no, you have to go. I said, no, I don't want to go. She said, yes, you have to. And she and one of my cousin, he named Suresh from Kuva.
Yeah.
He took me, both of them took me to Mastana Bahar and I went.
Yeah.
And I went and I sang, and when Maestro he had heard me, he said, but he's a very good singer, you know. And I sang a song, one of the, is a Mirabai Bhajan. Mehlo ka raja mila, तुम्हारी बेटी राज करेगी, खुशी खुशी कर दो विदा, तुम्हारी बेटी राज करेगी.
You know, after all these years, your voice is preserved. It's still as melodious and beautiful as ever. And so it's nice that you could bring these golden oldies in this 2026 alive. You know, when we hear such selections, we are reminded of those days, of our younger days, of our youth. We are reminded of our grandparents, of our parents.
Of our forefathers, yes.
Exactly. We are reminded of the days when we were young and life was different and we were free, you know. It brings back such wonderful feelings. Now, we're going to go to your first selection that you're going to perform for us today.
Okay.
And it's one that I think was carefully selected by yourself. And it's one that originally done by Nur Jahan. It's taken from the movie Anmol Ghadi, right?
Anmol Ghadi.
Yes. And the year was 1946. And she's going to do this beautiful rendition of Jawahe Mohabbat. Love is young, and this is a beautiful feeling. Let's listen to this beautiful rendition by the ever lovely diva herself, Savitri Rampasad. Let's go to this selection.
जवा है मोहब्बत हंसी है ज़माना लुटाया है दिल ने खुशी तो खजाना जवा है मोहब्बत हंसी है ज़माना लुटाया है दिल ने खुशी तो खजाना
In a world full of noise, choose clarity. The Real News digital publication is your choice for important news coverage. From influential figures shaping our nation to a powerful week in review that keeps you informed. The weekly edition is available for download on all of our social media platforms. Smart, sharp, essential. Real News digital publication. Stay informed, stay educated, stay empowered.
Broadcast your yagnas, weddings, and Hindu celebrations live on Real TV. Share your special moments with us. Share your devotion with the nation. Call us at 373-8946 or email realtv.corporate@gmail.com to host your celebration today.
Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So, whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
Today with Savitri Rampasad. She's been performing for 60 years plus, started at the tender age of 6 years old, and still continues to really bless us with her beautiful, melodious, and soothing voice. Welcome back. So you participated, you were part of Mastana Bahar, which gave you another experience, one that would bring you to a place where you had to compete.
Yes.
But more than that, you sang for years. There was a band that was created. Talk to us about this family band.
Yeah, well, my brother and his friends in the village, we formed a band called the Log Boys Orchestra. And from there, I started with all over the country, we go to sing, and it was so, that was so happy to be with this band because we were like family. And it was so nice to be all over. And people used to really appreciate
Yeah.
our singing.
Well, you were a star.
Our music.
You were a star.
Yeah, they used to appreciate this singing so much. People used to really appreciate it. Like long time ago, this art form was really much appreciated. I find now, it's so different.
It's
It
different.
is so different now.
But I'll tell you, what sets you apart is the fact that you really had no formal training.
No, I
You
never
didn't
had.
go to school to learn how to pronounce words and how to, how did you learn these songs? What was your,
Well, I just, play the songs and I listen to them
Yeah.
and I wrote it down.
yeah,
And so I sing them.
practice makes
I sing-
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But never get of training with no
Formal
one.
voice training.
My dad and my mom
Oh.
trainers.
And they recognize the talents, huh?
Yes, they did.
What was it like all those years ago? Now, you started at 6, but you would have been a teenager into a young adult as a woman, a married woman then. What was it like? So that's, 40 something years ago when you became an adult, you've blossomed then, and you would go to different functions. As a young woman, what was that experience like?
It was a great experience for me because, I have kids, but my husband used to stay home, see the kids, and I go to sing.
So he supported
So
you.
he
that
supported
way.
me right through.
Yeah, he recognized
He
your talent.
really, yes. He
Yeah.
really supported me all the way. He never tell me when you can't go here, you can't sing there, no.
Because most of the
All the
functions
time.
were in the evening or in the night, so you were
Yes.
out and he was
All
there
the
with the
time,
children
yes.
at home. That's a great support, huh? To have a
Yes,
partner, a husband or a wife that would give you that support,
Yes.
be that strength for you that would say, hey, this is what you do and you do it
Yes.
well. In those days, what was the compensation like in terms of finances? Do you think you were paid well? Do you think in those days you were supported in terms of finances well?
Not
What
really.
was it like?
Not really.
Yeah.
It wasn't much,
Yeah.
but it wasn't to say that, you can live out of that, no.
It
But
wasn't like that.
it was so satisfying for me because I love
Yeah.
to be there.
It
To
filled
be
a
out
void.
there. Yes, it filled a void.
And it was your passion. You were passionate
Yes.
about what you did.
Always my passion.
Yes.
I love singing.
Yeah. So much so that your children,
Oh,
how,
yeah.
how did you balance then?
But
How did you balance your family life, mother, you had your husband, you had to be a wife as well, and on top of that, entertainer, because you entertain. You brought happiness to people.
But as when I had to go to entertain, I tell you, my husband was always there to support me. He supported me right through, so I didn't have to worry about getting someone to stay with the kids or help me with the kids. He was
Yeah.
always there helping with the kids.
That was
you know?
important.
So I really like to thank him for that,
Oh,
for
beautiful.
his support.
Nice. Let's talk a little bit about costume, because let's come back to these times, the now. When we look at the performers now, the singers now, the artists now, and we see some of the costumes, I'm not going to say clothes, I'm going to say costumes, or some of it, I'm wondering, a little suggestive, not as covered or not as, the younger ones now in this generation, they see things and do things in a completely different light.
manner. Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about your costume in that time or your clothing that time.
Well, those days in my clothing, I always dress fully.
Nicely.
I never dress, like nowadays
Suggestive,
kids.
you're covered up.
I always covered up fully covered up, fully
Yeah.
dressed, well dressed. You know, that's how I love to dress.
Yeah.
And up to now, I love to dress like that.
You're still very beautiful and well
Thank
put
you so
together.
much.
I want to talk a little bit about your performances. So you started singing in different functions, weddings and anniversaries and different things, celebrations, Diwali shows and things like that.
Yes.
In terms of international, did you do any traveling in those early days?
No. I was never, what should I say? I was never recognized to get someone to like promote me. I never got promotion
Yeah.
that I deserve. I never get it.
You
So what I did, when I made my CDs, my husband again took a loan out for I to do those CDs.
Oh,
And he helped me to do those CDs, and that's how
Yeah.
I did it. And I started to get it to the radio stations and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know, they play when they want to play it.
yeah.
You know, but that is how I did my CDs and stuff. I never got promotion.
It was out of pocket.
Yes, I never got promotion to do it.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's sad.
it is sad. It
Because,
is
yeah.
sad because I mean, when I heard myself singing, I said, but wait, you know, why these people? Why no one doesn't really want to promote me? You know, I don't know the reason why, but I mean, I know I could have sing, but that's how it is.
I think in those days, culture wasn't on the forefront. I don't
Yeah.
think they recognized the value,
The value of the
what
culture,
you
yes.
had to offer or how you could have evolved
Yes.
as an entertainer and make that something that even was lucrative for you, you
Yes,
know, that
yes.
paid off in the end. But I think the beauty and the take home is that you gave from your heart,
I gave from
you
my heart,
performed
yes.
from your soul, it was a passion and you did it effortlessly.
Effortlessly,
You
yes.
did it without wanting anything in return.
In return, yes.
And I think the beauty is that when you saw those smiling faces, or you could get people to get up and move and dance with you and take them away from their worries or their burdens, that is a gift.
It is. It
It's
is.
a gift.
I felt happy when people feel happy. You know,
Yeah.
I was satisfied that I'm making people happy. You know, and that was really a great feeling for me to make people happy. Because a lot of people used to tell me, Savitri, you know, when you sing, you make me cry.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we are crying because of anything sad, you know, we cry
Yeah.
because you touch us in our hearts.
Yeah. I'll tell you, there are certain songs that I would listen to and I would cry. Tears would just start
Yeah.
rolling. And you're correct. It may not be because you're unhappy, or because
For
you're
happiness,
sad,
yes.
but it would bring back perhaps a beautiful memory.
Yes.
Or it would bring back it would bring back a time that you've had with somebody very special who meant something very special. Or I would relate it to perhaps when I was younger growing up with my parents because they would listen to the older music, you know? So music is really a gift to
It
us that we could use for our advantage to sometimes just take us away into a beautiful space or a beautiful world where we could reminisce. Or we don't have to worry about any problems or any worries or any challenges. We just enjoy the beauty of people like you bringing that song alive again, igniting something within us that we could enjoy. And we're going to go to another beautiful selection. And this selection is actually taken from the film Dulari. And the year was 1949. Now, when you started singing, you started off with Lata Mangeshkar, the Nightingale herself. But then you identified and recognized, well, wait now, I could sing her songs, but I have a different style and I have a different tone. And so this particular selection was originally done by Shamshad Begum, if I remember. And the beautiful Geeta Bali was in this movie, you know. She was like flawless, absolutely gorgeous. Let's go to this lovely selection. You remember the selection that you chose? Let's get a little piece of it before we go to the selection. Chandani.
चांदनी आए बन के प्यारो साजना ओ साजना
And we are going to go to
लागे
this.
मेरे दिल पर खतार ओ साजना ओ साजना.
On a moonlit night, my love is coming. What a beautiful selection. Let's go down memory lane for this lovely selection. Stay with us.
चांदनिया ये बन की प्यारो साजना ओ साजना लागी मेरे दिल पर खतार ओ साजना ओ साजना चांदनिया ये बन की प्यारो साजना ओ साजना जीवन में प्रीत न हो ये भी है रीत कोई ये भी है रीत कोई देखो जी मेरे बिना गाना ना गीत कोई देखो जी मेरे बिना गाना ना गीत कोई गाना ना गीत कोई टूट न जाए दिल की तारो साजना ओ साजना लागी मेरे दिल पर खतार ओ साजना चांदनिया ये बन की प्यारो साजना ओ साजना बेदर्दी सैया मुझे दुखिया की लाज रहे दुखिया की लाज रहे कहने की बात नहीं अब तुमसे कौन कहे कहने की बात नहीं अब तुमसे कौन कहे अब तुमसे कौन कहे सुनो मेरी दिल की पुकार ओ साजना लागी मेरे दिल पर खतार ओ साजना चांदनिया ये बन की प्यारो साजना ओ साजना अखियां मिला के जरा उल्फत का रंग भरो उल्फत का रंग भरो मेरे बन जाओगे तुम इसका इकरार करो मेरे बन जाओगे तुम इसका इकरार करो इसका इकरार करो सुनो मेरे दिल की पुकार ओ साजना लागी मेरे दिल पर खतार ओ साजना चांदनिया ये बन की प्यारो साजना ओ साजना चांदनिया ये बन की प्यारो साजना ओ साजना
Ladies and gentlemen, young people, senior citizens, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite you to look at the program Inspired on Real TV at 2 p.m. every Wednesday afternoon. Inspired is designed to lift your spirits, to help you overcome depression and failure so you could be an outstanding, extraordinary success. We have special experts every Wednesday who will inspire you to do better, to be your best self. So may God bless you. And remember, every Wednesday at 2 p.m., please look out for the program Inspire.
Are you looking for the right space for your business? Fred's Plaza has the space you need. We offer professional rental spaces designed for growing businesses. Conveniently located in San Juan on the Eastern Main Road, opposite the PTSC terminal and between Royal Castle and Mario's. Easy access, high visibility. For inquiries, call or WhatsApp 868-384-7142 today, or visit Level 3 Fred's Plaza for details.
Real TV, where we keep it real all day, every day. If you're loving the entertainment, the news, and all the content we bring, then don't just watch, be part of the movement. Follow us on every platform you use: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. Share this with your family and friends, your group chat. Let them know Real TV is the new wave. Real TV, news, entertainment, information, bringing reality to you.
My mom has everything. What do I give her?
This May, give her something meaningful. Celebrate every moment with elegant accents. In honor of all mothers, we're offering an exclusive 50% off gold and platinum plated jewelry, the perfect way to show love, appreciation, and timeless elegance. Discover so much more in store: fragrances, watches, handbags, home decor, gift items, and more. Visit us at Elegant Accents, 339 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, 6 buildings east of Cora Junction on the left, or WhatsApp 719-3894. Make her feel cherished, because she deserves nothing less.
Welcome back to Apne Sitare, Our Stars, where we continue to highlight, the talents, the many talents of our sons and daughters of this beautiful Trinidad and Tobago. Today, I am in conversation with Savitri Ramprasad. She's a diva, living legend, who really made a mark and really invested her time and life into her career when it came to singing. Welcome back.
Thank you
so
much.
You performed with your brothers and sisters in that, I would say, that atmosphere of being with family members, the comfort and luxury of being with family members, making people happy all over Trinidad and Tobago. Let's talk about the other bands that you performed with over the years.
All the bands I performed with, DWIA, Cartoons, Dirampasad, all the bands that, even Triveni, all the bands that, all the top bands, I perform with all of them. All of them. I never really get an opportunity to go abroad. Only once, 1 year, I went with Maestro Harry Marbury to Canada. And I sang there, and I sang in New York.
Oh, what was that experience?
That
because
was
now you're in international.
Yes,
it's
international.
Not the local Trinidad and Tobagonians, but what was it like performing internationally?
It was really, really amazing.
Yeah.
Because when the people in Canada heard me sing, the guy came and asked me, he said, listen, I want a CD with you. I said, I don't have any CD right now. But he said, but you're singing so, I love your singing. I wanted, Eventually, that's what inspired me to really do the CD.
Yeah,
because a lot of people wanted it,
Yeah, a lot of people, especially those that, Trinidadians that travel and they live abroad. For some reason, when you're living abroad, you seem to really cherish.
Yes.
There's something, especially when a local from Trinidad would go to perform. There's a different welcome.
Yes.
Wouldn't you say that?
Totally different. Totally different. When you go away and you perform, the people there, they appreciate the culture so much. Even when I went to Guyana and I sang, I went to Jamaica, and I sang there.
Oh,
yeah, Jamaica.
What was it like in Jamaica?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, the people there, I didn't even know it has so many Indian people there.
Yes.
And it was a whole continent of Indian people. And they loved their culture. They loved the Indian culture. And even the Negro people who were there too, they enjoyed everything. I was surprised to see that the African people and the Indian people together there.
Very nice.
Promoting the Indian culture. So it was so amazing. Really, really amazing.
Yeah. Sab, who would you say, inspired you? Who would you say is the person that really was that strength for you, the wind beneath your wings that kept you going?
Well, I would say like in my family from they encouraged me to go sing all about and my big brother, he was the one who really took me out there.
Really?
He who inspired me to go there and sing.
Nice.
My big brother. He died now.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
But I don't know, my dad didn't want us to go. He said, no. But my brother convinced my dad. He said, no. I will take her. She'll be with me. I'll protect her.
I'll take care of her.
I'll take care of her. So he took me to go and sing with the band.
Yes.
And that's how I get all my promotion and and then I got a lot of promotions I would like to see through Mastana Bahar.
Right.
Because I used to go and sing in Mastana Bahar. It took me 30 years to make the grand finals in Mastana.
What was that like?
Oh boy. It was an experience that, I never gave up.
Yeah.
I never gave up. My husband used to tell me when he saw me and I was disappointed when I didn't make it. But he used to tell me, he used to say, don't give up. You keep going.
So
Don't
your
give up.
husband also played a very
He had
important role.
Big role to play with my because when I got married, he always loved to hear me sing.
Ah.
Always loved to hear me sing. And he used to sing for me too.
Oh.
He sings too. He sings also.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about that particular song. There's a particular song that you connect with your loved one. What's the song? What's your song and his song? Do you remember? Let's look into the camera.
Eh? Oh yes, I used to sing this song with our band. अकेले ही अकेले चला है कहाँ कहेगा क्या कहेगा ये मौसम जवा हो ना जा हो आजा हो रही अलबेले हम सफर भी कोई साथ ले हम सफर भी कोई साथ ले. That song connected me to my mother-in-law because when she heard the song, my husband name on the song.
Ah.
Bele, Ala Bele, that's what they call him, Bele.
Yes.
That's his name. Everybody call him, his home name.
Yeah.
Everybody call him Bele. So when she heard the song, she said, oh my God, I had to marry you with my son.
She saw beauty and talent. She certainly picked the right one for him to complete him. We when we find our soulmate and we connect with that special person, we do feel completed.
Yes.
We do feel as if a place of feeling safe,
Yes.
a place of feeling in love, and a place of feeling at home.
Yes.
And you certainly found that in your husband.
I did find it, yes.
You've got your children.
He had a song he used to sing for me.
Let's hear the song that he used to sing for you.
इसका
Oh my
रास्ता
God.
देखे ऐ दिल में सौदाई नीलो है खामोशी बरसों है तन्हाई हुई दुनिया कभी भी मुझे भी कैसे याद पर आई ओ किसका रास्ता देखे
when you sing this song and you think of him, see, that's what we talk about when songs touch our soul. That even the performer is touched. Because it brings a meaning and it ignites something within our soul that connect with that special someone, your song.
He's not well right now, you know. He's on dialysis, you know. He's trying to sing, but he can't sing no more because it's on his chest.
But you have the memories.
Yes, I have
that
beautiful
will
memories.
be with you forever. I'll tell you something, Sav. Very recently, I lost my father. And life has never been the same. And I think my husband would have died this year, 5 years now, since he died. And it's because of poor health. He had, your husband is on dialysis, kidney failure. And I don't think I even ever got over his death. And then I came and lost my rock, my cushion, my father. And I'll tell you something. With my career, my parents were always my support, my biggest fans.
Yes.
And
Parents.
so I understand how you feel. And I feel the void. And so it is beautiful selections and beautiful music that will bring back all those wonderful memories.
Yes.
What is important is that we take a page from their lives, of their lessons, and apply it to ours so that we can be better. We're going to go to this lovely selection now. And this was also taken from the film Dulari. It seems as if you like all the songs in Dulari. There was 1949. And this now was done by Lata Mangeshkar. And so it shows how versatile you are as well. And it is a song that everybody likes. You go to whatever function and you hear this, you can't help but get up and move. Get up and move a little bit. Earlier on, we were listening to some of the songs, and this was one of the songs, and my assistant started moving. I say, see, that's the power of music. It could really move you. And it's one that is also very, very nice. You want to give us a little line of Aako Me Aja? Yeah? Before we go to that selection, why don't you give us a little line?
आँखों में आजा, दिल में समा जा, मेरी कहानी सुन जा, अपनी सुना जा, मेरी कहानी सुन जा, अपनी सुना जा, आँखों में आजा, दिल में समा जा.
Let's go to this beautiful selection. Stay with us. It's Real TV. This is a program. Apne Sitare, our stars.
आँखों में आजा, दिल में समा जा, मेरी कहानी सुन जा, अपनी सुना
let's get straight to the point. I am Dale Edwards, Dale the Voice, and we're going to get straight to the point right here on Real TV. Join me Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 p.m., when we talk the hard truth. We're not beating around the bush. We're getting straight to the point, dealing with real issues, social, politics, and much more. Monday to Friday, the only place to be is right here on Real TV.
Planning a concert, conference, wedding, or cultural celebration? Let Real TV broadcast your event to the world. From live streaming and on-air coverage to global reach across TV and online platforms, we make sure your big moments are seen and heard everywhere. We offer professional production, worldwide exposure, and an unforgettable impact. Don't just host your event. Let us share it with the world. Contact Real TV today, where your story becomes everyone's experience.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
At Good Price Wholesalers, we're inviting all business owners. Whether you operate a pharmacy, supermarket, mini mart, variety store, pet shop, hardware, or bookstore, we've got you covered. We offer a wide range of products, including baby and toddler items, confectionery and candy, cosmetics, fans, household supplies, party supplies, pet products, toys, stationery, and electronics. Wide selection, reliable quality, competitive prices. Contact us today at 380-8475, and one of our sales representatives will be happy to visit you. Good Price Wholesalers, your partner in business success.
In a world full of noise, choose clarity. The Real News digital publication is your choice for important news coverage. From influential figures shaping our nation to a powerful week in review that keeps you informed. The weekly edition is available for download on all of our social media platforms. Smart, sharp, essential. Real News digital publication. Stay informed, stay educated, stay empowered.
Welcome back to Apne Sitare, Our Stars, where we continue to highlight the talented sons and daughters of this beautiful country, Trinidad and Tobago. Today, I am having a wonderful conversation with Savitri Rampasad. She's been performing for 60 years plus, started at the tender and innocent age of 6 years old. Now she is a mother and doing exceptionally well. After 60 years and going strong, a diva. You've earned that name, diva. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me here.
You're very welcome. Let's talk now about, you've performed in locally, regionally, internationally. Of all the countries that you've performed in, which one left a lasting impression that you've held on to? You were really happy to be there.
I would say Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yes. Because when I went there, the people there was so heartwarming, and I tell you, the kids came up the stage and they blocked me on the stage and they said, no, you can't come off the stage, you have to stay there. And I had to sing this Mother's Day song with Sudra Popa did, because that was their favorite song, so they wanted
Your Mother's Love?
Mother's Love.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
And it was so nice, you know.
Yeah.
I have a great memory of that performance. It
Beautiful,
was really great.
it stayed with you.
And this guy took me there, Mr. Suraj De Mango. He took me to sing in Jamaica.
Nice, great.
I asked him, I said, you carry me to Jamaica to sing? No, but I'm going to sing there. He said, oh, you don't worry.
And
When you
Mr.
go, you'll see.
Mangru, I mean, he's been part of the soul, when
Of
you
the-
talk
of
about
the-
the industry of promoting.
Promoting
he's
the
now
culture.
the president of the, doing exceptionally well, a
He's
great
doing
job.
great.
And it's because of the years of experience that he had, and now he's applying that. So I think when we have strengths such as Mr. Mangru, we know that we're in good hands because it's going to be kept alive, igniting the flame into the younger ones, and that's what you want. Talking of the younger ones,
that is what I want, because my son, Timothy Rampasad, Dr. Timothy Rampasad,
yes, he's done.
He is carrying on the legacy.
Yes, he is.
After me, and my daughter Rohini Rampasad, she don't live here; she live in the States, but she still do her singing.
Nice.
And she carrying on the legacy too. You know,
she's doing what she has to do.
She's doing what she has to do. Yes.
Yeah.
And Timothy, he is doing exceptionally
well.
Well,
he has his own band.
He's doing great. Yes, we have our own band.
Yes.
Which is called Autorama, Desi Crew. Autorama sponsor us, so we have our own band.
Nice.
You know, and when I heard him, because he never really want to sing, you know, and then he went one day to the Masana Bahar and he sang on it. I was like, oh my God.
This child talented,
this child, too bad. But even Kyle said, wait, God doesn't make sheep, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, he said it when he heard my son sing, you know, because the voice, and even my daughter, when they heard her sing too, it was so excellent, you know, they were so excellent, they was excellent.
When you listen to your children perform, when you listen to them sing, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel so proud. It makes me feel so proud.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I'm happy to know that they're carrying on my legacy.
Nice. That's important.
That is important.
That's important. Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about your trip to India.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went to India. Oh, my God. That was like magical. Serious. You know, certain places that we went, even I went about 11 different places, you know, but I can't remember all. But it was amazing. That trip was amazing. And the guy who took us there, he helped me to get to sing over there. And I sang over there.
What was that experience?
Oh my God. It was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Because the guy, when he heard me, he said, what are you doing? You can't go back to Trinidad. You have to stay here.
Yeah.
I said, no, I have to go back home. Because I have a sick child home, you know.
Yeah.
I had a son who couldn't walk and stuff. He passed away, God rest his soul. You know, my big son. And, you know, I had to come back. And they wanted, even the 2-3 different places that I sang, they were so amazed, they wanted me to stay there.
You probably went on to Jaipur and
Jaipur,
Agra.
yes. And I went with the Taj Mahal.
Agra.
I went Agra, I went
Haridwar.
Yeah.
Rishikesh.
Rishikesh, yes.
Delhi, did you go to
Delhi? Yes, I went to Delhi.
Beautiful. Yes. So you've been around.
I've been around,
India.
yes.
You got to see a little bit of everything and experience. It is an experience.
The experience in India was great. Because, you know, certain points that you went over there, it was like, we should say like a magic.
Yeah.
It was really, really great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed, and my son is the one who paid my ticket for I to go to India because he knew I always wanted to go, and he paid my ticket. He said, Mom, I will pay your ticket for you to go to India. You want to go, you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for the younger ones now coming up in the industry in terms of, you know, setting standards, pronunciation, doing things in a professional way?
Yes.
What advice do you have to the younger ones? Look into that camera.
Well, you know, the younger generation, you know, they are carrying on the culture, but it's a lot missing. Something is missing that they're not sticking with our culture. Our culture. Our culture. You gotta stick to our culture. This culture is a sweet, sweet culture. Beautiful culture. And I would not like to see that it just go, you know. I would like to see it continue. After I'm gone, I would like to know that it's carry on our culture. Keep our culture alive, please. Please, I'm begging you, younger people, keep our culture alive because it's a very rich culture that came with our forefathers. They brought it here. So keep it alive. That's why I advise to you people. Just keep it alive.
I really want to thank you for taking time and come here on Apne Sitare and share your experiences, your knowledge, bring back all those beautiful memories of, your youth, your husband, your loved ones, your parents, and even so much so that you could talk to the younger ones about life and about the importance of keeping the culture alive, but doing it in a nice, decent way.
Yes.
Keeping that, the richness of what it really is alive, so that the
It's a
younger
rich
ones,
culture.
it is, and it's
Very
beautiful,
rich culture.
and it's beautiful. And the truth is, music is also healing.
Oh yes, music is the fruit of love. It is fruit of love.
Yeah.
So when you sing and you sing from your heart, it touches people.
Sav, I'll tell you something. I've always said, you don't have to know the meaning.
No, you don't.
Of the language.
Not necessarily. No.
But when you listen to the songs and whatever experience you are having in your life, you connect and you make that song your song.
Yes.
You bring meaning to that song, the lyrics.
Yes.
That is the beauty.
That is the beauty.
So it doesn't matter the meaning. I mean, some of the songs are really very deep, and it's important for us to understand that. But really, what it does is stir emotions. What it does is help us to keep connected. What it does is help us to remember beautiful moments, or perhaps sad ones, but also remember the richness of family.
Yes.
Of the golden days of our youth.
Family unit, yes.
Very often we get older and we forget the true essence and the meaning of what really is family. We get so caught up in life trying to achieve things and trying to get things, but do we really cherish our past? Do we learn from our past?
Have to.
Yeah? So I want to thank you. I want to wish you all the very best, and may you continue to shine bright. May you continue to make others happy, and that voice, you just sing. It's a buttery, beautiful, soft, soothing, and melodious voice.
Thank you so much.
And thank you. God bless you, and may you continue to shine bright.
Thank you so much for having me. God bless you.
Thank you.
And I am so happy to be here. This was a great experience for me to be here today.
Thank you.
You brought out a lot in me, and I thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. You also brought out a lot in me
Thank
as
you
well,
so
and I'm
much.
forever grateful. So we're going to leave you with another beautiful selection, right? This one was taken from the movie Dilagi.
Dilagi.
The year was 1949, and this was originally sung by Suraya.
Suraya.
So it shows how versatile her voice is, from Lata to Soraya to Nur Jahan. To, you name it, she could do it, right? And it's a lovely selection. And what it really says is, play the flute. Because, the flute in this music will bring my loved one. Yeah, it's the music that I'm reminded with my loved one. A beautiful selection. Enjoy. Thank you so much for choosing us here at Real TV. And join us next week for another edition of Apne Sitare, Our Stars. I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thanks so much for spending your time with us on Apne Sitare.